Well, good morning to you, everybody. Happy Monday to you. I pray that you've all had a wonderful week, and I'm so excited to be able to share this week's devotions with you as we are still working through the Hope Quotient book, and we'll be sharing devotions from that series. This week's theme is Refuse to Go At It Alone. So let me share with you today's word, and as always, my prayer is that it blesses you. Our scripture will be coming from the Gospel according to John chapter 6, verse 9. Listen to what it says. Here is a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far would they go among so many? When Jesus fed the multitudes, Matthew, Mark, and Luke record that the disciples were caught off guard. They had wanted to send the hungry hordes away. When Jesus challenged the disciples, "You give them something to eat," the disciples immediately began to whine. "It's too costly. There's not enough. It's too hard to get food here." You can feel the frustration of the Lord coming through the pages of the scripture as he listens to the clueless disciples' lack of faith. At this point in the narrative, John's version adds an important detail. A chubby little boy has a leftover lunch. How do we know he's chubby? Think about it. After a crowd has followed Jesus for an extended period, this boy is the only one out of 5,000 people who thought to bring an extra snack. In spite of his love for grub, he hands what he has to Jesus, some bread and fish. Here he is, a child, the least likely person to be used in a miracle. But somehow his lunch in the hands of God becomes one of the greatest events in the life of Christ. What happened next? The very next second, what went through the boy's head, his heart, his soul? What happened to him when Jesus broke the bread as he watched? As each scrap became miraculously larger in the hands of the master, what happened to this boy's faith? Anyone who has ever been used by God can tell you the answer. That boy never recovered from that moment. He was changed forever. Too many people live their faith without experiencing God's incarnate grace in the way this boy did. This is sad, for it is in the moments that we give away our loaves and fish that we realize how much God really loves us. As he works with us to multiply our gifts, his grace for us becomes more than a theological idea. The fact that he uses simple, broken children changes us. And in the end, the miracle of the fish and the loaves is not how much food Jesus created, but the partner he chose for his miracle, a humble little child. Pray this prayer with me today. Jesus, give me the faith like that child and use even me to work your miracles. God bless you, and remember, refuse to go at it alone. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.